The Other Simenon, The Cat. Adapted by Ronald Frame from the novel by Georges Simenon.
Suddenly, just like that, the din stops outside. The crane, the concrete mixer. Work at the building site is over for the day. Silence in the house. Darkness outside, a single gaslight in the alley. I lower my newspaper, narrow my eyes to slits, to watch her. My wife, sitting opposite, knitting. The workmen are off home. Marguerite can stop putting her hand to her chest every time the ground shakes beneath our feet. I can't keep a smile off my face. I'm thinking of the time that separates us from the moment when one of us will die. I pick up my pencil, open my pocketbook.
There he goes again.
We don't speak, not aloud. We haven't spoken for years, Marguerite and I. We communicate by terse written messages. This time I've nothing to say. I just want to upset her. Keep her on tenterhooks when she should be feeling relieved building work is over across the way.
What's it going to be this time?
I flex my pencil. What to write? 2 words in block letters. The cat. I tear out the strip of paper, fold it very small.
Here it comes.
Place it between my thumb and middle finger, cock my thumb and suddenly shoot the message into Marguerite's lap.
I don't bat an eyelid. I carry on knitting, counting my stitches.
Minutes later, she puts down her knitting. Half closes her eyes, seems to be going to doze off, and then...
Ah, what's this in my apron? A bit of paper. Shall I throw it in the fire?
We've been playing this game for 4 years. We never tire of it. She unfolds the paper. Even without her glasses, she can read what's there.
The cat.
She throws the paper into the fire.
In you go, burn.
My cat, which she poisoned.
That is my cue. I get to my feet, slowly cross the room. I stop at the bird cage.
The parrot inside is quite motionless. Even when she slides a finger between the bars, the parrot is frozen still. She looks at it tenderly.
Hello, my dear. What a handsome boy you are.
She murmurs to her dead, stuffed darling with its glass eyes. I reminded her about the cat. This is her reproach to me.
So, what do we say to Emile? What do we say, you gorgeous fellow?
She and I don't need to speak the words aloud to understand.
Is that husband of mine paying attention, do you think?
Here it comes.
The parrot.
Perhaps Marguerite and I were destined for each other, meeting both of us in our mid-60s. Every afternoon I sat at the window of the flat I rented reading my newspaper, and she would be right in my line of vision, in her own house across the way. An unlikely pairing, though, it has to be said.
Monsieur! Won't you please come down?
Wait there!
Oh, please be quick! My house is going to be flooded!
I hurried downstairs, just as I was, without me jacket, across the street. What's happening?
A leak in the bathroom. I don't know what to do about it.
A pipe had burst in the bathroom. A geyser was spouting hot water and steam. Do you have any tools? A big monkey wrench?
I don't think so. There were tools in the cellar, but they were rusty, and I got rid of them.
I'll be back in a moment. I returned with tools from my own flat. Where's the stopcock?
Under the stairway. Oh, good God! The ceiling's going to be damaged.
5 minutes later, the water had stopped spouting. I'll tidy up. Let me have a bucket and a rag.
Oh, please, don't bother. I'm ashamed to have called you. Someone I don't even know.
Well, now you know me.
Well, let me finish the job. That's no work for a man.
So that you can get soaked too. No, I'll get the place shipshape again. The pipe's old. It's bad condition. Probably dates from the time the house was built. That wasn't yesterday.
I don't know. What should I do?
Let me replace it for you. Which I did. If there's another leak or anything else, don't hesitate to call me.
And how much do I owe you?
Here's the ironmonger's bill.
Oh, what about your time?
No, you're not going to pay me for that. I'm only too glad to have been of use to you. We stood smiling on the front step. The sun was shining. Shining on the future, it seemed like. After all, we got married. Marguerite, one of the Dwars biscuit family, and owner of half the alley we lived in. The other half had been signed away to upstarts in the firm who'd taken it over. I heard about it all, and about life with her so refined husband, Frederick, who'd first come to give piano lessons to the young Dwars girl.
Yes, I see now how lucky I was. It was a sophisticated, charmed existence I had.
Marguerite and me. A bricklayer to start off, like his dad, working since I was 14. Working hard, off to night school, exams, marrying Angèle, and ending up as a building inspector. Not bad going, but it wasn't Marguerite's level.
Papa and then Frederick, they spoiled me.
I should have been wary. Why did she ask so few questions about me? The only living creature that interested her was herself.
I've received offers for the houses, so they can build flats. Well, of course I refused. I would rather go without bread.
A procession of dead family members continued to surround her with a kind of protective halo. She had no home help because she couldn't have put up with another woman continually in the house, yet she needed help. What if she took ill? There was no telephone.
No one has any reason to telephone me. I'd jump with fright every time someone got a wrong number.
Avarice. That was her problem. Now she had someone at her disposal day and night, me, and no need to pay. She felt no affection for me. Our intimate relations were disastrous. For her, Émile Bouin was a kind of servant.
I've done our accounts.
What?
Monthly accounts, our first.
Accounts?
For the shopkeepers, the laundry and so on. Here, check the adding up.
Do I need to?
Yes, Émile, I insist. Now, I've divided the totals in half.
I see.
We'll do the same thing every month. 50-50. That'll avoid any arguments.
The cat never got used to Marguerite. He'd only ever taken food from me. 2 or 3 times a day, I'd signal to him, clicking my tongue. And he'd follow me down the alley just like a trained dog. No one else had ever stroked that cat even. Here we both were, entering a new house, Marguerite's, with its unfamiliar smells.
What's wrong with it?
Nothing's wrong. He's a bit shy, but he'll get used to you. He did not get used to her. He didn't trust anyone except me. He wouldn't even go near Marguerite, or the cage of that macaw. The bird didn't speak, but let out horrible cries when it was angry. The cat and the parrot eyed each other from a distance with a kind of respect. When the cat began purring on my knee, the parrot stopped moving and became transfixed by that sound, so regular, monotonous. Through half-closed eyes, the cat watched, stretched, enjoyed this power it had over the macaw. The bird, caged, would suddenly get irritated, angry. Its feathers quivered, its neck tensed, as if there were no bars around it, as if it was going to swoop down on its enemy.
Emil, you'd better leave us for a moment.
Shh, my love. Don't fret now. You're safe with me.
Your parrot.
Your cat.
I prepared the cat's food myself, except one week, when I had flu, Maigret took over.
I bought some lung.
And
I cooked it and mixed it with rice and vegetables.
did he eat it?
Not immediately.
He ate it in the end, though.
Yes.
She was lying, I could tell. I found the plate of food untouched. The cat stuck close to me. In the bedroom, he slept even closer.
It's not hygienic.
He's slept with me for years. It hasn't made me ill.
It snores. I can't sleep.
He doesn't snore, he purrs. You'll get used to it.
So you always say. You're besotted.
Oh, I'm besotted.
Your cat.
Your parrot. The cat was what we had our first quarrel about.
I've been afraid of cats all my life. Not like little dogs. We had one. When my father was alive, it used to follow me around. He seemed to protect me. Cats are treacherous.
No.
You never know what they're thinking.
Joseph's not like that.
Oh,
That name still shocks you.
I don't think it's right to give an animal the name of a saint.
Well, it's too late to debaptise him.
How can you utter that word even? As if one baptised animals.
Why not?
Oh, it's not even purebred.
Neither am I. It was the cat business which settled everything.
Joseph! Joseph!
Joseph wasn't anywhere. I'd got up out of bed to find him. I searched up and down the house. I went outside in my dressing gown, calling up and down the alley. He never went beyond the end of the alley.
Joseph! Oh. Joseph!
I was close to tears.
Joseph!
Back indoors, I was about to get into bed when I thought of the cellar. I went downstairs again, Maigret following me. Have you been down here for wood?
I had to warm the house. After all,
Joseph? I found him at the back of the cellar. Stiff, eyes open, not a movement, body twisted. He must have died horribly. There was a tin of rat poison. I saw the previous circle left by the container on the dusty wood. There was another fresh circle under the tin.
Look at him. You harridan, you horror! Keep him away from me.
Take a good look!
Emil, please, Emil, no!
I rubbed the cat's fur over her face until she fell to her knees.
I'm begging you, Emil.
Oh, I know it's an act. Everything with you is an act. I wonder what keeps me from forcing that poison down your throat. It was over between us. I'd seen beneath her saccharine manners. To my cat, I was a god, and that annoyed Maigret. From the moment I'd come into the house, she'd been bent on changing nothing in her little douar's kingdom. I was just there to cut and bring up wood and take out the dustbin. An old hag, that's what she is. When I thought of my earthy Angèle snatched away before her time, I wanted to weep. My Angèle used to laugh at life, take it or leave it. There were no photographs of Maigret and me together. I was here only by special dispensation. Well, there was no place for animals, of course. Except for the parrot Maigret had bought a few weeks after her husband's death. A parrot that did not talk, but which screamed as I entered the empty living room and approached its cage. Now it was my turn to be vicious. I opened the cage, reached in, grabbed one wing, got pecked badly, but didn't let go. If I could have got it out, I might have strangled it, but that wasn't my purpose. I yanked out a tail feather, the longest one, bright red. Then another. I had to pull hard. 3, 4. You'll see a thing or two, old girl. Your papa, too, and that Popinjay husband. 5, 6. Smaller and lighter feathers were coming out by a handful. Blood was flowing from the wound on my hand and from the bird. I was exhausted, nauseated. The feathers in my hand, they were like a kind of bouquet. I fetched down the vase from the top of the piano and I stuffed them in. I received my first note once the parrot, past saving now, had given up the ghost. Marguerite handed it to me.
I have thought it over. As a Catholic, I am not allowed to divorce. God has made us husband and wife, and we must live under the same roof. However, I am not obliged to speak to you, and I request that you not speak to me.
Very well. But I would owe her nothing. From now on, I would do everything for myself. Half of the household chores, my own shopping, and it would be my own food I cooked to eat, kept in a kitchen cupboard I bought to store it along with my cooking utensils. The parrot was reinstated, thanks to the taxidermist, in its cage. Another note.
If you touch it, I'll notify the police.
I sent her my reply, flicked it into her lap. The cat. Inside the house we were quits. A woman pitched against a man. We didn't speak, except in our heads.
A woman always has the last word, just as a woman lives longer than a man. All you need to do is count the widows.
Maybe my first wife would have been a widow too, if she hadn't got herself run over by a bus. And that cruel, lingering death.
How noble you were, Emile, how loyal. Yes, we know all about it. Your pious hospital visits for 2 years. Ha! She took her revenge, didn't she?
My poor Angèle.
I sometimes wonder if you didn't get tired of it finally, if you didn't end it by getting rid of her.
I can see what you're thinking, you miserable old woman.
All the medicine she took, it was easy. She wasn't as careful, as shrewd as I am. She was a nobody, all those shop-serving jobs of hers.
Nobody is that. A nobody.
Her big red hands, you said, from milking cows in her youth.
Time for one of these, I think.
Oh, not those awful smelly Italian cigars.
An hour later, you got a thermometer in your mouth.
And why shouldn't I?
Is it your chest? Your bronchitis? Those shawls every time the temperature drops?
That note you once wrote me.
You can drop dead, old girl.
You actually wrote that too. Very well. Here's another note for you, husband.
What's it say?
You're greenish already.
Bitch.
It's true. You know it. You don't have a good complexion. You're an old man, Emile. 73.
And you're young in your imagination. Always the granddaughter of the Biscuit King. Daughter of the spendthrift who couldn't hold on to the company.
My life was refined, unlike some.
That poetic husband of yours, the fiddler.
First violinist at the opera.
And you ended up with me. That's rich.
In my mind, I'm elsewhere.
In your princess dress, like in the photo, with your parasol.
We did things differently in the world where I come from.
You're a sight, my dear girl, and that's the truth.
And you think you're handsome.
Your parrot.
Your cat.
Never, in all the years I was living under that roof, Never did Marguerite bring in so vulgar a woman as Madame Martin. Made up to the nines, our local witch. I didn't move. I refused to give up any territory to them. Yield an inch and I'd lose all my living space. I kept to my chair.
How nice of you to have come.
I'm so delighted to chat with you. It's not every day that one meets a woman of your quality.
Oh, come in, my dear, won't you?
They glance my way, but I'm no better than a household animal to them. Like that stuffed parrot in its cage.
I've got tea ready.
I hope you had a good night.
Oh, you know, at my age, one doesn't need sleep. No sooner do you get into bed than all your troubles rise up.
Have you had any new difficulties?
It's always the same thing. I've got used to it. If my nerves weren't solid, I'd have been dead or in an asylum long ago.
I hate them both. Yes, I hate you, Marguerite. You've brought in outside help. The fight's no longer equal. Maybe you'll go out and pick up other Madame Martins. You'll surround yourself with a herd of shrews.
Here's our tea, my dear.
So what if I prefer the booze? Yeah, I'm drinking too much. Glass or two of wine every hour, just to give me courage. Tell your Madame Martin she can serve as your witness. What is it you want from me, Me, dead at my own funeral? Cue a big sigh.
One can't say, my dear lady, that you've been spoiled by life. And God knows you'd have merited a better one.
Oh, I've never complained. If that is God's will.
It's lucky for you you have your religion. I always say that when one has faith...
Oh, I pity the people who don't believe in anything.
Was it God's will, too, that I now went back to Teo's cafe? His widow Nellie's cafe now. I've been going there for 15 years. Nellie was a juicy girl, 20 years younger than Teo. I wasn't the only one to get lucky with her. She was always ready to make love.
Seems a pity to miss an opportunity.
And did so, against the kitchen door, as naturally as Teo's customers drank their glass of wine.
No hanging about with you either.
Without Teo, Nellie was free. No need now to account for herself. She belonged to everyone. Nellie was real. If I'd come to see her more often than I had done, maybe Marguerite wouldn't have taken me in. Taken me in both senses.
Something's wrong, isn't it?
Those two are doing all they can to get me down. And Madame Martin.
Why do you stay with them?
Because if I left the room, they'd consider it a victory.
You're a funny bloke, Emile. There are times when I'd swear it amuses you.
What?
Are you sure you wouldn't miss your wife?
I hate her.
All right. Finish your wine and try to think of something else. Trees. The little birdie.
I'm serious.
So am I.
How many rooms do you have upstairs?
2. Why?
I'm an old fella, I know. I'm not suggesting that I live with you
As 2 lovers. No. In the first place, my boy, I've never been able to sleep alongside a man. It's the contact, the smell. Oh, making love on a sly, that's all right. But as for lying, sweating side by side, no.
What I'd like is to become a kind of boarder. I pay, name your price. I wouldn't bother you. I'm not going to be any trouble.
Would I have to prepare your meals?
Oh, I'd eat out if I had to. I make my own meals anyway.
For how long?
Don't know. Perhaps always.
Does your old lady bother you as much as that? How much would you be willing to pay?
Well, I don't care. I receive a good pension from the City Highways Department. I have savings.
You won't be hanging around the cafe all day. The customers don't like that. You do realise?
Oh, no, I'll do whatever you like.
And what if I have friends in...
That's your business.
You won't get jealous?
Why should I get jealous?
When do you get up?
6 o'clock. Oh, yeah, I can take in the dustbins, open the blinds, sweep the cafe. I'm used to that. What do you say?
All right. Let's give it a try.
Oh, when can I come?
Whenever you like. I just have to remake the bed. No one's slept in it since Matteo died.
I'll bring my suitcase right away, after lunch.
Oh, you're not going to move in all your things, I hope.
I knew how the conversation would have gone back at the house. That snake, Madame Martin.
Did he take everything?
No, only a big suitcase.
Perhaps he went on a journey. Someone ill or dead, out of town.
Oh, he has no family. Well, he never gets letters, only circulars.
How did he look?
As if he was mocking me.
I bought lots of second-hand books. I went back to the cafe on Place d'Enfer Rochereau from my widower days.
Welcome back to our humble establishment, monsieur.
I thought I'd have a change of scene.
Have you been ill?
Well, I've lost some weight, that's true. My clothes have got looser.
What'll you have?
A red Bordeaux.
Jacques, a red Bordeaux. I hope you don't mind me asking.
Go ahead anyway.
Why didn't she sell up? Your missus?
Sell what up?
Her house, of course.
Oh.
There was talk of demolishing the whole alley to put up a new building. They offered her a fortune. And then they had to change all their plans because she was so stubborn.
Stubborn, yeah. And proud. I made myself supper at Nellie's place. She was behind the bar. I read my newspaper. I thought of Marguerite eating her supper, all alone. I wished I could have hidden in a corner when Madame Martin arrived in the afternoon, on the stroke of 4.
Well, good riddance to him, I say.
It's a shame. After all you've done for him. When I think that you picked him up, how you would pick up a cat in the street.
Or a dog. A dog in the street, yes.
What did you make yourself tonight?
A steak and fried potatoes.
Ooh, I love fried potatoes. But I never make them because they smell up the place. I sometimes go out on Sunday and I eat them then.
What do you do the other times?
I sleep. I listen to the radio. I read. Well, not much because I don't care much for books. The stories are always the same. And there's almost nothing true about them.
Well, I'll be going upstairs now.
Why?
I'm afraid of disturbing you. I promised you I wouldn't.
You're shy, aren't you? You don't go prowling round your old home by any chance.
What on earth for?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe to get a glimpse of your wife, to see how she took the shock?
No.
Shall I tell you something? You both need each other as much as two newlyweds. Don't say no. You'll see. You'll be back with her in 2 weeks.
I'd rather... Well, I don't know what. Anything.
All right. Then I'm wrong. Luke, if you're feeling lonely with your new life...
What, you mean you'll,
Oh, I don't just offer to anyone. That said, you're not the only one and there will be others. But since I do it to please myself, I have the right to choose.
I'm ready.
What would you normally be doing?
Watching an interesting programme on television, if there was one.
No, I don't have a set. Sorry. They're expensive. I don't have a bath either, only a shower. That door over there. The water's not heated in summer. It's true that you don't need hot water. What did you do this afternoon?
I went to a cafe where I used to play cards.
And then?
I went to Montsouris Park.
Oh, near your old place.
Well, not very near. I sat on a bench.
Watching the children play or throwing crumbs to the little birds?
Why'd you laugh at me?
No reason. Laugh's funny. Don't you think it's funny? Look, here you are, good as gold. Well, you need to see me naked. Well, what about you now? Come on.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to ask you to go back to your own room when we've done this.
Next day, I bought her a television. By the evening, it was installed in the kitchen. She put up with me, Nellie. She found the situation amusing. How long was it going to last, though? I made myself inconspicuous, rendered the little services I could, disappeared quickly when I wasn't needed any longer. To Montsouris Park. I thought of Marguerite, all that putting her hand to her chest as if her heart was going to stop beating. One day it had gone on all day, so I'd written her that note. You can drop dead. It was putting myself in the wrong. That established what I was once and for all. I was a monster and she was an innocent victim. One morning I was reading the newspaper at my window. There she was, on the opposite pavement.
I found him.
Marguerite, standing motionless, shopping bag in hand, looking over.
There he is. Emile.
She had a pained expression I didn't recognise.
Why does he look at me like that?
Her stiffness and assurance had disappeared. No longer was she the former Mademoiselle Doise or even Madame Charmier. She was a worn-out, tired, anxious, and perhaps sick woman.
Well?
Well, what?
Don't tell me you haven't seen her.
I did.
What did it do to you?
Nothing. Why? But next day, at the same time, she's back in the same place across the street, eyes raised to find me.
It's him.
There's something pathetic about that frail little old woman.
Emile. Emile.
I thought I'd freed myself. That was only an illusion. One afternoon in another street, I turned round. Marguerite was following 30 yards behind me. I walked off, picked up speed. I heard her hurried little footsteps behind me after a while. At the gates into the park, I slowed down, knowing she must have been winded. I sat down on a bench. She remained standing at the end of the path. Clearly she was suffering. She missed me. Her presence behind me, it was an admission, a prayer. I tried not to be moved.
Did you go back there?
Where?
Home.
Ha! Home? No.
You know, Emile, you mustn't worry about me. I'll understand.
I've always hated being judged. It annoys me when people know what I'm going to do when I don't even know myself. I thought I'd got away. I liked my little ways and habits. I'd almost forgotten Marguerite. I would never have guessed her so timid, with this new humility. At the cafe, Nellie comes out the kitchen, straightening her dress. A man is moving about somewhere behind her. I feel no jealousy, though.
She came.
Did she?
She seemed confused.
I didn't go to the park. Maybe she thinks I'm ill.
This time she crossed the street.
Did she come in?
No, she almost did. She touched a lamppost with her fingers. She looked to me as if she was going to photograph me. Then she turned away and left.
She didn't speak to you?
No.
See?
You'd better make up your mind, Emile.
What about?
The two of you are playing cat and mouse.
I don't know what you mean.
You know very well. And you know how it will end.
How?
Here. Drink.
In the morning, Marguerite was back. I hadn't been able to look Nellie in the face. Marguerite, neither. My gaze was shifty, I knew it, as if I had a secret to keep. Marguerite left, finally. My eyes followed her to the corner, and she disappeared. I could hear customers downstairs. Nellie was really right. I knew how it would all end.
Suppose you want your bill?
Please.
I'm not going to count the room.
Oh, I insist.
I don't know what it's worth. Or how many days you stayed.
11.
Ah, you were counting.
I didn't use the key. I put down my suitcase on the pavement and rang the bell. Silence. Then at last, the door opened. Through the slight opening, half a face looked out.
He's back. He doesn't speak. I say nothing either. He's got a slip of paper in his hand. He doesn't flick it. He hands it to me without a word.
She takes it and seems anxious.
They're here somewhere.
She finds her glasses in the pocket of her apron.
What has he written this time?
I step over the threshold. I recognise the smell and the thickness of the air.
He sees it. The cage.
There he is, that rigid parrot.
So, he has written me a question.
Madame Martin? Does she see it's a condition for my surrender?
My reply is on the piano.
She sits down and picks up her needles and wool.
You see, Emile, nothing has changed.
I walk over to the piano. I put up my hand. Read what's there.
I kicked the harpy out.
From her knitting, she raises her eyes.
Satisfied now, Emile?
It wasn't until the following spring that the demolition began.
It's too much for me. I can't keep still. Every half hour I'm at the window. There's another arrival at the works. All day long. I have to go and lock myself in the bathroom. They still don't speak, but I know he listens to me, what I'm thinking. He can hear me behind the bathroom door, crying.
A lorry lumbers in.
What now? Oh, my heart. Things can't get any worse.
The lorry delivers a huge iron ball to the side.
They do get worse.
Don't stay at the window like that, woman.
Every new noise makes me start. I put my hand to my chest 20, 30 times a day. My poor heart.
The ball swings into the void like a pendulum, rising higher and higher. Marguerite gasps. Finally, the ball strikes.
No.
And a crack runs down house number 8 from top to bottom. Several times I almost speak to her. I want to say something comforting. But it's too late now, I know. Neither of us can turn back. I forget my ablutions one morning, so rapt am I by the manoeuvrings of the crane, by the swings of the hammer. A note is waiting for me on the piano.
You'd better take a shower. You smell awful.
The game has become our life. We send venomous notes to each other the way others exchange pleasant words or kisses.
He reads my mind. I have triumphed over a woman much younger than me, a woman with whom he made love. I am an old woman now, but he sees I have lost none of my power.
The excavators and power drills get going again. I'm deafened by the noise, and I go back to spending some of my afternoons in Montsouris Park. I take a book and sit on my old bench.
You can't get away from me that easily, Emile.
Oh, no.
I'll sit here close by so that I can watch you, knit, and keep you in my sights.
Later, when I leave, she follows me.
I shall stick to you like your shadow.
She drags herself about, stops to put her hand to her chest, but forces a smile to fool passers-by. She slows, pretending to be looking in a shop window. With a final burst, I lose her.
Good riddance. But he'll be back by evening time.
I'm on the track to Nellie's cafe before I realise and take a detour. Now I can't really believe that Nellie interlude, when I was free, enjoying her generous favours. We even had lunch once in a dance hall, like young lovers. To take revenge, I'll fetch out my pocketbook, detach a page, print on it in block letters to show to Marguerite when I return.
So, what does he have to say for himself?
She'll see.
What's he written?
Can't you guess, Marguerite?
What's he written?
Open it. Have a look.
Dear God!
The cat. Relishing that little pleasure, I go back out for a while and leave her to stew the bitch.
Emile. Emile.
I walk around. Walls are beginning to rise across the way. Iron rods are set in girders before the concrete's poured. I stay out till it's time to go back. There are no lights on in the house. There's nobody in the living room. The knitting's on the floor. She's not in the dining room or the kitchen either. Outside the bedroom, I was going to call out, but we never speak. I put on the light. There she is, on the rug. Marguerite, as I expected to find her.
The parrot.
The curious thing, though, she's turned back her bed and taken off her dress. Death came for her when she was wearing only her slip.
Emile. Frederick. Papa.
It's over. There's nothing more. Nothing to hold out against. I'm free. But who won in the end? Inside my head, the iron ball swings. Nothing to catch me. Now I fall too.
Lie still. Don't be afraid. You're at the hospital and we're taking care of you. Here's the professor now.
You had an emergency operation last night. It's important you don't move.
My wife.
It's been attended to.
She's gone?
Yes.
What about me?
You live, but you're going to be here a long time. You'll need to be patient.
Wasn't I always? What's life gonna be without all that?
You were talking, Nurse said, about a cat?
A cat, a parrot, my wife and me. That's a long story. Now it's done. From now on, there's nothing.
In The Other Simenon, The Cat, adapted by Ronald Frame from the novel by Georges Simenon, Emile was played by Christian Rotzker, Marguerite by Joanna Tope, Nellie, Irene Allen, Madame Martin and the Nurse, Caroline Crawford, the Patron and the Professor by Mark MacDonald. The director was Bruce Young.